Hey guys, it's Rewind again. Today we're going to do some arena battles. I'm going to show you some strategies and some tactics that I use. I'm just going to go down the list here. Alright, so first thing obviously is you want to make sure who you're fighting. You want to know what each champion can do. Your biggest advantage is going to be your elements. So you see they have one of each there. So they have the rainbow. So we're going to make sure that we don't stick to one element, kind of change it up here a little bit. They have a leader or HP lead. Doesn't look like they have a turn booster. So I think we can use a speed team here to take them out. Hopefully in the first round. So let's see how this goes. Usually the Skull Crusher can be used as a speed turn or a speed build. Usually, the other thing I'd like to point out is their HP bars. You can see that Sir Nick has a bunch of little lines in his, and you see Skull Crusher there with the green above his head. He's got big gaps in there. So he's got a lesser amount of hit points than Sir Nick does. So you can kind of use that to judge, how much HP they have, their max HP, and use that to determine who you're going to attack. This one in the bag here. Alright, one down. I always say that's the most common build or strategy is the speed tactic here. Okay, this guy's got defense or a skill. Another Skull Crusher, so I think we could go with the speed lead again. One thing to pay attention is if you look at the team power, theirs is right now for this build. It's about 10,000 less. Really, don't go off of that to determine whether or not you want to attack that person, unless of course it's like 40 or 50,000 higher. I've had people that were 20,000 less beat me, and I beat people that had 30,000 more. So, yeah, don't really let that be the determining factor whether or not you attack this person. Hopefully down the list we'll have, we'll change it up a little bit and use some different tactics. So far, the two guys that we faced, their defense champions have been pretty common. So we haven't really had to look at their skills and figure out what they do in their turn order and stuff like that. Hopefully we can take these guys out here. I really like my Septimus. That's the guy that's getting his butt kicked right now. His first skill, if you kill somebody, then he gets to go again. So obviously he's my strongest hitter. He's like Horden. Horden is another one that people like to use. I think there's one more that does it. I think he's like a dog, lion type of four-legged creature that has that skill. Anyway, times. Okay, Jingle Hunter. Enemy 2 times. Decrease speed. Freeze debuff on all enemies. Okay, well we don't want him to get that off. Decreasing turn meter of all enemies. So that can also really mess us up. I think what we will try is, see, they have their attackers here. Zergala, 2 of those, she can do some damage. They have 2 of those, and it's the red element, we'll say. Decrease defense. What does Hexweaver do? Support. Heals. Increase speed. So there is no attack bar increase on those guys. So let's see here. Let's see if we can go with a defensive strategy here and see if we can tank their hits if we don't go first. My Seeker is built for speed. Is he built for speed now? I might have switched him over. Yeah, let's see. Power is about the same. Speed. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, defense. Zergala hits pretty hard, but we have the element advantage with Septimus. So, okay, let's see. We'll clean up our guys with that there. That Bad Alcazar champion is just phenomenal. That is a game changer champion right there. Oh wow, yeah, we're mopping these guys up. Alright, well, saw that we did tank them at first, even though Septimus just steamrolled over them. Okay, here's another one. Let's see, a little bit higher power. HP lead. Othar. I think that's how you pronounce it, Othar. That's how I'm going to say it. Othar. Let's see. Blocks cooldown skills. It's only one enemy. Poison debuff. That's not a big deal. Leech. It's not a big deal. 60% chance to stun. One enemy weaken. Okay. Tyrell. Decrease attack. All enemies. Decrease defense. Sleep. Okay, so that would basically require 2 turns for that to happen. Decreases turn meter by 50%. Possibly stun. Okay. This one we could do a couple of different things. We could go with a speed lead, but that's Sir Nick with that HP bonus, and they're all level 60. So they, I'm assuming they all have pretty high max HP, so I think that we could still possibly go first, even if we put an attack lead in there. So that's what we're going to go for. It's just really important, you know, to kind of plan things out. Um, you know, you really utilize your element advantage and your aura skills or leader skills. Let's see, we can see who's going to go first on their side. Ouch. Allure here, she's really good. She does some damage, plus also once in a while she'll put enemies to sleep. Okay, let's see. With Septimus, if there's a weaker opponent, I like to try and take them out first. Oh, I didn't think that that would happen, but or that. All right, 2 critical hits for Septimus. Might have gotten lucky in this one. But nevertheless, that's another strategy. Something to think about. Okay, what do we have here? Another resist. Okay. Is that Rain Beast? Ripper. Not a big deal. It's HP decreases. Ignores defense. Not a big deal there. I've heard a lot of people having problems with Rain Beast, and I usually don't. Maybe that's because I have Septimus and I get the elemental advantage there, and Septimus, you know, really kicks it out. So they got 2 greens and 2 reds. No speed lead, no turn meter increase. So we could go with speed team, possibly another attack team. I think what we will do is try to just go first and hopefully wipe them out in 1 turn, or at least most of them in 1 turn. Yeah, that looks like something that we could do. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, looks like all of their guys are really slow. Turn meters are only half full at the beginning. Oh yeah, this one should be really simple. Really easy. See if we can't put a debuff on that Rain Beast there. Didn't land, but I still feel pretty confident about this. Yeah, come on. There we go. Okay, next is a speed team. Use Skull Crusher there, and Roshguard. I'd really like to have Roshguard. I think he would be just awesome in some of the dungeons. And hopefully the tower, hopefully that gets released soon. But yeah, that block damage for 2 turns, that can just be awesome, especially if you get some support that can heal and extend buffs for a turn. Let's see. They have a speed team, so I don't know how fast they're going to go. Plus, with their Rosh card and the block damage buff, I think we're gonna try to use a defensive strategy here to just kind of survive throughout those buffs. Because I don't have a stripper built yet, you know, somebody that can remove buffs. I mean, the Gorgo can, but that's only with his first skill, and it's only one buff, a chance at one. So that's not really reliable. Can't depend on that. Let's see. Need some damage in there. We got 2 blues and 2 red. Their attacker is red element. Okay, hopefully Septimus survives. Yep, there's of course those buffs. So we gotta get rid of this decreased defense buff on our guys. Let's see. Really want to get her out of the way. Just know that we have our counterattack on, just like they do. We'll wait on using his attack buff. Let's get her out of there. Awesome, awesome. Awesome. Okay, now we use that. Oh, come on. Okay, that's good. Let's get him out of the way again. Alright, now, let's see, hopefully that Gorgo doesn't have all of his skill ups, so he doesn't revive their team before I kill him. Oh, come on. Alright, there we go. Alright. Success. Cernic HP lead. Surprised there's not more speed leads. Okay, here we go. Shirimani. 3 times. Freeze. Small chance. Healing skill. Ooh, 80% chance of freeze debuff. That's not good. Ithos. Lucky guy. Weaken. It's always critical. Ooh. That's one hell of a champion right there. Zavia. Poison. 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 It's just like, I have another one, Elenarl. Elenarl does pretty much the same thing. Her first skill places HP burns, second skill puts poison, and then third skill makes all the poisons attack all at once. Maybe we should can either try a speed team or defensive and wait out that freeze debuff. I think we'll go with speed. I feel pretty confident in my damage doing abilities. Alright. Let's see. Sir Nick has a lot of HP, but the other ones seem to be pretty squishy. Yeah. Okay, we'll take out that guy just because I'm afraid of his freeze debuff. Take out the healer. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Mop him up, Septimus. Alright, see if we put a heal debuff on him. Nope. This battle actually went better than I thought it was going to. Quicker, too. So they had just a little bit more power than I did. Okay. Shatterbones. Increase attack. Decrease the turn meter. Okay. Decrease the... Whenever you see an increase turn meter or decrease, you always want to check out their speed. His is only 97. So he's about average, a little bit on the slower side maybe. And fills the turn meter of all allies. But he doesn't have a speed lead. Accuracy. So let's see what he's doing with all that accuracy. Buff, shield. Removing all buffs. I see. Scartorsis. Stealing no buff. Okay. Removes all debuffs from all allies, then heals all allies, and fills their turn meters. Great. What do we do? 3 red, 1 blue. Yeah, let's go with my green attackers, Septimus and Mortu Macabre. I don't know how to pronounce that big guy's name. Okay. Wow, they're all pretty slow. What he was thinking there. Oh, come on. I want to take him out. Yeah, okay, good. It's not looking good. Can't win them all. Underestimated that one. Kind of surprised at that one, but hey, that happens. Just gotta get used to it. Let's see if we can make something else happen here. Try a different strategy. Now remember that their team was really slow. So if you're going to attack somebody twice, you know, it's always a good idea to you know, try to remember how much HP, how much power, how much damage they did, you know, and try to remember as much as you can about that. So let's see if we can change the outcome of this. Okay, good. You still went first. We're gonna save my debuff skill there, just so I can cleanse my guys. I want the attack buff on my guys. Healing. Alright, good. We got that one frozen. Two of them frozen. That's good. Alright, we got him on there. Okay. There we go. Defensive strategy pays off. Speed is important in Arena, but it's not all about speed, as I just demonstrated. And the other thing to remember is not one team works for every battle. I seem to run into a lot of people that think that they just need one good Arena team and complain why they lose all the time. So it is important to raise, you know, your champions and teams, you know, as evenly as possible. Whoa, ho, ho, look at this guy. Wow, 135,000 power. I hate this guy. He's got 2 AoEs and he is deadly with them. Provoke, 50% chance, and HP burn with 75% chance. This guy is deadly. Prince Chimer? Poison debuff. All enemies again, removes all buffs and places a sleep. Oh, that's brutal. Wow, resets the cooldown of all allies and fills their turn meter? I want this guy. And did speed lead for 30%? Wow, this guy's got one hell of a team here. Valkyrie, I know her passive is really good. Yeah, turn meters there. Zavia. We just fought a Zavia, didn't we? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, the poison debuffs. The one similar to Elenarl. Well, let's see what we can do. I don't have a lot of hope for this battle, but I'm not scared. Bring it on. Speed and a Valkyrie. I don't know if I'll go first, or even if I do, Valkyrie could mess that up. I probably have a bunch of HP, so let's throw in Royal Guard there and see what happens. Ouch. I'll have a counter. Oh boy. I'll have counterattack and provoke my guys already. I planned on using a bunch of AoEs. I was banking on going first. I don't know. Yeah, this guy is mopping me up. It didn't matter if I attacked him because he's got his first skill on his AoE, so little mistake there, but I don't think it really would have mattered. This one, you know, if you've got a guy that has 60,000 more power than you could probably just, skip by that one. Yeah, that guy definitely got lucky there with his pulls. Those guys, that's just a great setup that he's got there. Huh? What can you do? Alright, one more. When you guys see people in the arena with only, 1, 2, or even 3 champions, just pay attention because they're doing that for a reason. It might seem like an easy battle, but still use your head and think about what you're doing there. And there we go. We'll see you guys later.